Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend.
Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll go back to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Blast his way ahead. Not much room, a pickup of 1 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They just did
couldn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Looking downfield is Iamaleava. A strike downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st down here for the offense. Might be changing the route. Off play action on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Bruins have this offense rolling. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body.
He smashes his way through again. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense set on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-flat.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Back to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds his big tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's going to take off, and he'll be smacked to the ground. The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Bruins need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a...
He uncorks one deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He's going for the big play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the single back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Toss to the outside. Turning it on.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pressure coming. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab outside, it's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He's out of bounds right at midfield.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots and try to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Badgers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they get him on the ground at the 41. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed near the marker is Henry. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barry Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they decide to try out the kicker. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Here's a heat. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Matthews. Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Hawkins.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Snag in the middle. It's Matthews. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
They'll give it to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed. red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. It'll be 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Gorilla.
He's looking downfield to throw. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Bruins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep...
Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. And the returner will be knocked down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulls and fires complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He'll do it himself. Brings into the open. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over in the deep.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Fires left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him. Down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. That's caught. It's Matthews. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
Touchdown, Bruins! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Get set, get set.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work.
Lasso, lasso.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Wisconsin, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waning moments.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, UCLA.
Okay.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.